Hey, good evening and welcome to the Gothic Bohemian Salon. This is Jwlhyfer de Winter. Tonight I have a sort of a mixture of things, a few short reviews of some very inexpensive makeup, and a little bit of a talk on a woman who's inspired me a great deal, and I guess that's actually it, really. So on to the reviews. So as you all know, I love Walgreens, and they've been getting more and more e.l.f. products in lately. So some of the Walgreens seem to be carrying an entire line of e.l.f. products, mostly the most, I guess, the best sellers, the primer, the moisture stick, the correcting, what's it called, tone correcting powder, and then they also have little $1 and $2 things in like these bins, and there's other stuff in there too, but there's a bunch of e.l.f. stuff. There's mascara, there's eye primer, there's this really nice lip tint gloss, and lip stain, which are two of the products that I wanted to talk about tonight. And also at Walgreens there is a company called Giordano, I believe. Yeah, Giordano. Also very, very inexpensive, who has little palettes and things like that, and I wanted to talk about them. And I do have one high-end cosmetic to sort of talk about briefly. So let's talk about the e.l.f. first. So the thing these days is to correct tones rather than concealing them. So you've got, for example, the salmony pinky color is meant to correct purple, like under eye circles, and the green and yellow, which are up here, kind of hard to see on my screen, I apologize, but those tone down redness, which is great. So what I do with this is I do my normal foundation and everything, and I might use this as my setting or finishing powder, but what it's really great for is when you're going about your day and you want to do touch-ups. It's very light and fine, and you just sweep the sponge applicator, or I'm using a sponge applicator, a very light one, over the entire surface, and just lightly patting that on my face. And basically what it does is it makes me nice and pale, like I like to be, and corrects the tones that I don't like so much. And it's made for every skin tone, so it's supposed to work for everyone. So I guess you'd have to try it out, but it is only $3, so. And Walgreens has a pretty good return policy. Basically, if you give them a reason, you can return anything, so cosmetically, even if you've opened it. So the other e.l.f. products that were in the bins are the lip stain and the balm, the tinted balm. And this is one of the lip stains. The other one that they had was pink. I'm not a pink person, so I didn't go for pink. You see here, it's a nice red. See that? Now, the thing about this is that you kind of have to use the sides of it more than the point. And I tried shaking it and things to kind of get it to flow a little bit better. I'm not sure. I guess applying it with it going down kind of helped, it seemed. Just kind of using it kind of in an odd way. I mean, not like the usual way that you apply your lipstick, but holding it so that it's upside down so that the flow is not interrupted. I'm wearing it right now, and the only other thing I have on is a little bit of a lip tint, which I'm going to show you next. And I had it on for, let's see, from about 8 o'clock in the morning until about 6 o'clock at night, and it was still, my lips were still tinted and they looked like I was wearing lipstick, so that was pretty fantastic. So the lip balm is this here, and basically it's great because it's a great color, and it's very sheer, if you can see how sheer that is. And you can build it up though, and then at the bottom you twist it to get more product, which is kind of great. And I'm wearing that over the lip stain, and it's working really, really well. So far so great with those products. See, the lip stain isn't going anywhere. It's still on my hand. Okay. Another really inexpensive product that I found at Walgreens is this Giordano Beauty on the Go palette. Come on. There you go. It's a lot smaller than it looks like in the picture, but as you can see, it's only $3. And the reason why I'm recommending this is because it has really great colors for a goth eye. So here, have a look at that. A nice sparkly black at the end. They're all a little glittery. Nice taupes and a greenish kind of absinthe color, and some of those more neutral colors, but the pale white, the taupe, and the black at the end are what I'm wearing right now. And it just is a nice, soft, sort of less heavily made up look, and I'm really liking it right now. So there's the bottom part of it, and then there's, the top part of it, and then there's the bottom. So you've got two blushes as well. It's not really showing. There they are. That's what they look like. I haven't tried the blushes yet. They've got a bit of sparkle to them as well. But I really like the eyeshadow. So another extremely cheap item that I got at the 99-cent store, I think it's called Dollar Tree. Yeah, the Dollar Tree in Berkeley, California. They had this Aziza cream to powder foundation, and it comes with a little sponge like this, and basically it's pretty much what it says. It's not particularly creamy. It is pretty much powder just right off the bat, but it's got good coverage. I'm wearing it right now. I used it to touch up the makeup that I've been wearing all day since 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't really done anything but retouch my makeup up. I added more, and I just kind of I added more. That's what I did basically. So okay, now by way of getting into the woman who inspires me, the one I'm going to talk about today, I've got another beauty product, which is kind of interesting. And no, it's not by Dita Von Teese. This is actually a beauty product by NARS, and it's called Daphne. As you see right here, I was able to get this off eBay for about half price. As you see, it's a really nice, whoops, hang on. Okay, there we go. It's a really nice dark, can't see it as well as I'd like, but it's a dark violet color, a lot brighter than you're seeing in your screen there. Really, really nice. And basically, Daphne was made for a woman whose name is Daphne Guinness. There's a little swatch. And she is an extraordinary woman. She's kind of an eccentric style and trendsetter. She has a very unique look, and I'll put some pictures in here to kind of show you what I'm talking about. She loves Alexander McQueen and patronized him while he was still alive, and she's a great collector of pieces. She wears them in a very distinct and particular kind of way, and she's basically a walking work of art. She's done a lot of commercial work, been in ads for various companies, and sort of featured as a style icon. And NARS decided to make this eyeshadow in homage to her, or in tandem with her. I'm not sure which it is actually. And there's actually I think there's a whole palette that's dedicated to her, a lipstick or two, and some nail polish as well. You can find out about them in, there's a book called Daphne Guinness, and it's available on Amazon, and it's a fascinating look at her life. She is, I believe, the heir to the Guinness fortune, Guinness beer, or ale, or whatever it is, and she's used her wealth to further up-and-coming fashion artists, and to patronize them, and to help them with their careers, and to keep her collection, you know, not up to date, but you know, fresh, and constantly acquiring pieces and things like that. She has such an incredible wardrobe and dresses with so much style that the Met actually did a show of her clothing, of her collection, which she has itemized on a computer, in a computer database, and the book basically came out with the exhibition. Unfortunately, the book is not pictures of the exhibition, which is very disappointing, because the clothes are really amazing, and I think we'd all really have liked to see them. You can see a little bit on the exhibition on YouTube. Also, Daphne did a beautiful short film in tribute to Alexander McQueen, which is on YouTube as well. And there's several interviews with her that are just fascinating. She's got a really interesting view of the world. She's got half white and half black hair, which she wears up in a in an updo most of the time. She dresses very eccentrically and intensely. She wears a lot of those shoes that have no heels, the really intense shoes, and a lot of just really fabulous things. She's been in the window of I think it was Bloomingdale's, in a little exhibit called Dressing Daphne or something like that, where she basically got ready for the opera gala in the windows of Bloomingdale's, I believe it was. If you've ever heard of Isabella Blow, she was good friends with Daphne, and after she died, her collection, Isabella's collection of fashion pieces was going to go up for auction, and Daphne decided that the collection needed to be kept together, so she bought it in order to keep it together, you know, so that it wouldn't be scattered to the winds or whatever. And she plans to do an exhibit of that collection. So she's quite fascinating. I really do recommend that you listen to some of the interviews with her. Her tribute film to Alexander McQueen is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. She's been featured in a lot of fashion magazines, so you can see pictures of her. If you put Daphne Guinness into a search engine, you'll get all kinds of images. An image search, you'll get all kinds of images of her. And like I said, I'm going to insert images throughout this video. So I hope that I've intrigued you with my little bit of information about Daphne Guinness. I hope you look into her. She's certainly one of a kind. And thank you so much for joining me in the Gothic Bohemian Salon. Join the night, become one of us, embrace the darkness, and good night.